Russell Brown suggested if the Detroit Lions are truly going BPA, that they can land, and he would be happy with Luther Burden III.
Luther Vandross in the first round.
R.I.P.
Definitely starts party off right.
He's a slot guy.
Top tier Goonin music.
He Luther Burden, I think he's phenomenal. I think he's a really good player. I think he projects to be a lighter version of Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's only because Amon-Ra St. Brown's an all-pro. So I'm not going to call this kid an all-pro. But he's a slot guy.
Yeah.
We have an all-pro guy at the
You got the best slot in the game.
Where would you really be if that happened? What do you think of Russ? I don't want to just, I was letting him spit because he had his reasonings.
And he said that if he's truly going BPA, that's what it would be. That's speaking to how much Russ likes Luther Burden as a player, more than it is he thinks that Brad Holmes is going to get him. I would crash out. Not I would. Yeah.
I'm cool with receiver, but
but a
not
slot
receiver. Yeah, like you
if T-Mac falls to you,
let's go.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But a slot receiver, I would crash out.
What the
I don't think it's gonna happen though.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen either.
But I understand what Russ was saying. He is very high on Luther Burden.
Yeah.
And he thinks that he would probably be the best player available for the Lions there. If Brad Holmes truly going full BPA, like you say, hey, if you're BPA, Brad, make the pick. Make the pick, Brad.
Yeah.
Luther Burden.
Where did you delve deep into the receiver class? No, we're not draft.
No, not really. I mean, I know the top. Yeah. I know the first round guys, but that's about it.
No, I'm only.
I like Nick Nash.
Yeah.
I like the kid out of
Higgins,
out of Colorado, the big kid. What's his name? Will Shepard. I like Will Shepard. These are later round guys that I've had. Because when I pick a wide receiver for the Lions in my mock draft, it's normally like 5th, 6th round.
Yeah.
And I think Nick Nash, if you want Luther Burden, you get Nick Nash in the 4th, 5th round. I mean, I'm just saying. But
yeah, I don't know where I'm at with
Nash is a Lion, all grit, says Danny G. I would love that. He's Triple Crown.
Line. That's another mini Amon-Ra.
He's bigger though.
Yeah.
A little bigger. So, but he plays like Amon-Ra for sure. And that would I'd be fine with it if it's the 6th round Nick Nash, not if it's 1st round Luther Burden.
I already know Nick would be crashing out.
Nick would crash out for
Nick
sure.
would be fucking breaking
when
shit.
he said that yesterday, it took everything out of me to not
clown him or
get on this microphone and say, what the a straight flannel drop. Yeah, I would be. Phones would break, TVs would break. I would probably lose my job. I'd be crashing out, to say the least. That's not happening. We are going defensive line.
Yeah.
And I know what he said. Any guy that you get in the first round is going to be better than 90% of the players on this defensive line.
Easy. The more I think about it, the more I sit here and look at what they're doing, who they're talking to, what they're saying, I'm with you. I think he's going to trade back. I think he's going to trade back into the second round and get a couple guys because Josiah Stewart, they've met with 40 times.
Yeah.
Nick Scorton, he's a second round guy. All these second round guys that they're meeting with. I mean, Nick Scorton borderline second round, but trade back target.
But
they've only met with guys in the first round that in their top 30 visits are Gray Zabel and Shamar Stewart.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking right now. Top 30 visits. Running back Land Larson, receiver Isaac Tesla, Gray Zabel had first round grade, Shamar Stewart with the first round grade, Josiah Stewart, Q Robinson, Chaz Chambliss, I don't know if I'm saying that one right, Ruben Hippolyte. These are crazy names now. We're getting crazy.
Like they haven't met with
Maxwell Harrison. May have a first round grade. That's only 3 guys. Though.
Now if they bust out some top 30 visits and it's Azaraku and Mike Green and Mikael Williams and stuff like that, that'll be like all right. But if they go meet Jared Ivey,
I'm
gonna be like, all right, they're trading back.
Yeah,
it's either way, it makes sense.
The writing's on the wall, man. You just look at like the type of contracts we gotta shell out, and I don't need to say the names. Everybody knows them by now. I think the ones we're kind of forgetting about though, or even like the Jack Campbells and Jameer Gibbs coming as well.
Yeah,
but we need rookie deals, and to be honest with you, a second-round rookie deal is cheaper than a first-round rookie deal. So if I have 2 of those at the price of 1 first-rounder, and oh, by the way, they're still in that same talent pool. We talked about it yesterday. This draft class, at least I don't know if it was on here or if I was on Dos Dion later, but like this draft class, there's probably 3 to 4 like stars. Guys would be like studs.
Yeah.
But obviously things happen. You miss some draft picks and guys, diamonds in the rough, whatever. The rest, they're all kinds of starters, and it spans out into that second round.
Mm-hmm.
So why, if you're grabbing a starter at the end of the day, why not go take a swing at 2 of them?
Especially, dude,
a cheaper deal.
Could you imagine if, say, Kenneth Grant, if this shit is true,
It's not. It is absolutely
if all of these projections are actually coming to fruition on draft night, and Kenneth Grant falls into the second round, Brad Holmes trades back, gets Kenneth Grant and Nick Scorton. Kenneth Grant and Nick Scorton in the second round.
Yeah.
That immediately makes your defensive line so much better. And DJ Reader, 1 year left on his deal. Broderick Martin, 1 year left on his deal. Pascal, Al-Quadin Muhammad, and Marcus Davenport, all 1 year left on their deal. And then boom, you got your nose tackle and your guy next to Hutch for the future.
His build as well. People can kind of saying like, "What's up with the gas tank? Can we count on him to be on there like 3 downs?" So you don't have to do that if
Doesn't
you have
have to
DJ
do
Reed
it.
this year.
No.
And you have worries about his pass rush. Well, he could work into that alongside DJ Reader, who I thought took a step up in his pass rush last year. We signed him as a run defender. He ended up with 3-4 sacks, which I believe like his career high in terms of like just a season number, and that's with him missing a few games. But yeah, if someone like that start to slide, and you're getting a feel of what's going on like in the draft in terms of like, hey, he still might be there in the second or third pick in that second, absolutely trade back. And the logic is all there. And again, like you said,
I'm starting to buy into it.
We went over the
I
names.
really am.
They're visiting. None of them are first-round talents.
No.
Yeah,
Except for Gray Zabel and Shamar Stewart.
Yeah.
Didn't Russ say he only had 14 graded first-round prospects?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very deep draft, but it's also very top-heavy for premier-level talent.
Now,
how you feel about that pizza bet, Nick?
Safety bet, pizza bet?
What was it?
No, the second round, trading back.
Yeah.
I feel great. I think this is all smokescreen. I think we're trading up in the first,
does
and
this
we're
regime
trading
do
up in
smoke
the
Nick's
second.
getting
screens?
5 pizzas.
Does Brad Holmes do smoke screens?
Look at the guys we've met with.
I don't think Brad Holmes does smoke screens, Nick. He's just better than everybody
Fellas,
else.
what have we learned about Brad Holmes?
He likes to move up and he likes to move down.
And he likes
move
to
around.
double up.
What do you do the last time you had a late first rounder?
Trade it up.
Trade it up for a position of need. We need a guy, a dude, a
trading back,
dog on the other
you.
side of Aiden Hutchinson. Well, how have our second round defensive linemen turned out, fellas? Josh Pascal and Levi.
Not great.
Not great, Bob. Not great. We're going up. We're getting our guy, and it's going to be Ezeraku, and he's going to get 10
How about
sacks
Lee
his
McNeil,
rookie
Kirby
year.
Joseph, though?
Yeah.
What?
Third-round picks.
Third round, great. Yeah.
How
I
about
like
Brian?
Aleem
How
a lot.
about Brian Branch, Sam
like Aleem.
Laporta, and
Yeah.
But those D linemen, I mean, Pascal and Levi.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I kind of want him to now.
I kind of do too.
Now you mentioned Brian Branch
Branch and Sam
Laporta.
Laporta. If you could trade back in the second round and get Brian Branch and Sam Laporta caliber players, I'm at.
The only reason I'm not is if Mikael Williams and Shamar are within striking distance.
Okay,
Yes.
so that was going to be my question: is who is the guys you think Brad Holmes would realistically trade up for?
Those two.
Those two.
Those two, that's it.
If Shamar Stewart and Mikael Williams go in the top 15, he's probably trading back.
Yeah. Super Bowl Cartier, Starks, you're a lion. Might be a little pissed off about that one, to be honest.
Malachi Starks.
Yeah. He's like a.
I would be
He's a
surprised.
nickel. He's really a nickelback, in my opinion. Like
Short
short arms.
autograph.
like a slot guy, a lesser version of than Brian Branch. And I guess if you're, I don't know what's going to happen with Brian Branch. Maybe that's a tough conversation I have with myself. But like, maybe preparing for the future with that pick. But I would not be happy with Malachi Starks. Yeah, no.
Super Bowl Cartier says, "I bet they love Shamar." I do too.
For sure they do.
He had a perfect RAS score. That's Brad salivating over that.
Anyone who's got shit to say about
Has he
Shamar,
been
I feel
hurt?
like the Brad visit validates anything I've ever had to say. And that's Brad Holmes, who's pretty fucking good at evaluating guys as well.
Rich Baldwin says, "Trade for Hendrickson. 0% chance.
Yeah, no, because that comes with a new contract.
Comes
and
with $40 million a year."
literally, we just got done telling you guys about these contracts and how they're going to hamper a lot of stuff they want to do. They may want to do, but just can't afford to do it.
I'm driving back in black. Just got my license back, dude. Nickelback rocks, bro. I don't think.
I'm a Nickelback.
You said Nickelback.
I'm a
Yeah, it was
Nickelback
like 3
guy.
minutes ago.
Yeah, I was going through their whole discography in my head right now.
No, everyone is a front. When people like make fun, it's an absolute front.
Oh, dude,
because
Nickelback.
picture back or
Have you
photograph,
Photograph.
photograph and Rockstar.
Yeah.
All you motherfuckers was singing that shit in 2000.
Far
whenever it
Away,
came
banger.
out.
Yeah. So far away.
Yeah.
So far away for far too long.
Yeah,
Dude,
banger.
Nickelback rocks.
Yeah.
For
We
sure.
all know wanna be a big rock.
Dude, bangers.
Talking about rock
Now
stars,
5.
I think he's gonna go up and get Mike Green.
He's gonna get your rock star.
You're off
getting
your rocker,
Mike Green.
bro.
You're talking Mike Green and Ezra Aku.
Mike Green is 6'3". Guess how tall Josh Pascal is?
Mike Green is 6'3".
6'3".
How much does
6'3".
How much does
Mike
Mike
Green
Green
is
weigh?
6'3", is he?
251. Mike Green.
How much does Josh Pascal weigh?
274.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
23.
280.
Get some weight on him. Get some weight on him. We'll be fine.
Is Mike Green 6'3"?
Says it's
6'3".
Oh, what do you guys look at Google or?
I just googled this.
NFL draft
Yeah,
site.
6'3".
I'm driving just got my
I think you're on crack, Nick. I just
No, there's no.
I don't think he's a bad player, but there's character questions. Beyond that, he just doesn't fit the play style. Like we never grab the faster, bendier guys.
Calling my shot.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's not. He's gonna go out of the norm.
There's just no logic behind it other than
It's
like
out
he's a
of the
good
norm.
player.
What's your
Yeah,
favorite?
he is a good player.
What's your favorite poop rock song?
What do you mean? What's poop rock?
Like Nickelback, like that type of rock.
Probably Nickelback
My favorite is "Lips of an Angel." It's not even close.
or
My girl's in.
oh,
the
that's actually what I was
next
thinking
room.
of.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Sometimes that song is so hype, bro.
And we never really moved on. It's funny
Funny when I hear your voice saying my name, it sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel, hearing those words, it makes me weak. And
that or
never want to say goodbye. Dude, such a banger.
what's the one they're talking about? You fuck like a rock star or porn star or something?
Paralyzer? Oh.
What is it? Sing it. What is that?
I'm no paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you.
Oh, that's a
I
banger.
wanna
That's not a
make
poop rock
you
song. That's a-
move.
that-
That's poop rock. That's what poop rock
That is not
is.
poop rock.
Yeah, it is.
That's
all,
misspelled. Paralyzed.
the genre.
That's
The
that's
Under the Sheets.
Oh, you're crazy, bitch, but
you fuck so good, I'm on top of it when I
dream.
I'm doing you all night. Yep.
It's a good poop rock one.
That's good poop. Dude, poop rock. Get me on a fucking beach with a light beer in my hand. Poop rock gets people going.
Rock Smitty.
Oh, yeah.
with the stash too.
Rock. With the stash, too, for sure.
Oh,
I'll wear the Red Wings hat so if they see it from behind, they're like, hell yeah.
Oh, dude.